J.J. Natale gives it up to Ian Hammer. And they're looking. They're spreading it out, trying to make something happen on this half. Controlled.
And lost. Cheltenham regains possession with a throw-in on the right side.
Nice.
We're about 13 minutes into the first half. Score is 0-0. We're here at Norristown area High School, Roosevelt Field. Tonight is senior night for Norristown.
Cross towards the middle. No quite anybody there for Cheltenham. Trying to make it happen still. Out of bounds. Cheltenham ball. Looking downfield to the right. Back, give and go. Towards the middle. Nice cross. Not quite a finish, though.
That was a great cross. Couldn't get a touch on it once again, but a great idea. Put it into play in a dangerous area for Norristown. Cheltenham pressing again. Norristown clears. So far, Norristown deep in their
Nassif and Bisecker working together. Nice give and go. Bisecker towards the goal. Oh, a little bit too much. And the keeper for Cheltenham takes it. Nice play by Nick Croy, taking that ball, driving it out right to the middle, getting Cheltenham to go out, and a beautiful cross by Nassif and Bisecker for that play. 23, Norristown's on that bar. Eric Mariscal working it up. Donald Nassif towards the middle, back to number 4 for Norristown. And again, almost an attempt, a little too much.
And Norristown had a nice little opportunity there. Cheltenham seems to keep working the ball down the field. Best shot they've had so far has been that direct kick over, but can't keep giving Cheltenham the opportunity here to score. Norristown has to maintain possession of that ball.
Kick over. Cheltenham in the middle with the ball. 2 players next to each other. Someone has to talk. Number 8 moves it up. J.J. Natale looking for someone. Driven out. Joining us right now is Michael Santangelo. Thank you for joining us, Mike.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Former coach of Norristown Soccer. It's great to come out and see this. It's an annual event, and it's good to see actually in the crowd some former players and coaches out here enjoying it. It's a wonderful night, full moon, and let's see if Norristown can start us off with a win tonight, and then maybe followed up by a Phillies win.
Joe Payne will join us later. He's out right now. Cross towards the middle by Cheltenham. Again, try to finish up over the net.
Yeah, I like the movement so far in this game. Both teams seem to be moving the ball. Norristown had a nice little drive coming down the field. Before the 6 is taken, I'd like to say fine camera work by Jim Gallagher over there doing a. Well, he's having some help as well. They're both taking turns. That's Jim and Selena Atello. I probably butchered that name, and I'll try to get that a little better as we go on. But anyway, doing a nice job. It's good to see a bunch of students out here either cheering or helping with this annual event.
Ian Hammer knocking it up. Bisecker with the head ball. Controlled by Cheltenham, looking for anyone there. Controlled again by Norristown, looking for a player. Cheltenham takes possession. They're moving towards the middle. Stopped again by Norristown. Number 10 has possession, Diego Salinas. Back to number 4.
That's Ramon Ochoa, a senior here at Norristown. There we go. Norristown gets possession again. Natale has that. See if he can keep that Norristown side of the ball.
Nice. To the left-hand side to Bisecker. Trying to catch up with that drive. Up the left-hand side. It's contained. Now possession by Cheltenham. Controlled towards the middle again. They're doing nice moving the ball around, both teams. Pretty evenly matched, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Like I said before, both seem to be moving the ball up and down the field. Both seem to maintain possession. You like to see them sometimes pull the ball back and see instead of going just down one side of the field, maybe they can pull it and cross it over.
Ian Hammer with a nice throw to J.J. Natale. Loses possession. Norristown still has it, though. Number 10, Diego Salinas. And back again to the back. Norristown moves it up. Controlled by Natale on the left. Looking for someone. Bisecker, not quite to him. As Cheltenham has it again. Looking over. Little fight there. Cheltenham with the ball. They're moving it around. They're going back a little bit now. Back to number 24 for Cheltenham. And I believe that's Miles Roman.
And that's what you do. You work it down one side of the field. If you don't have anything, bring it back. Sometimes that's the mentality at the high school level. Just bring it down one side and try to go full force.
That's right.
But move the ball around, see what you can do, see if the defense makes a mistake, and then capitalize.
Cheltenham with the ball across the middle, looking methodically with that ball, trying to make something happen. They got it on the right. I don't know what happened there. If it was a fall or a trip, I'm not sure. But Norristown has the ball.
And we have 6 here from Norristown. Let's see if they can get something started here from the back and move it out. Again, beautiful night here at Norristown High. It's great looking at the colors blue and white. Kind of reminds me of Italian World Championship. Who did they play in that game?
Yeah, they played Germany, and Italy did win.
Okay, Mr. Glazer. That's German, isn't it?
That's right, Mr. Santangelo. All right, getting back to Norristown soccer now. Goal kick for Norristown. Ian Hammer has the ball.
It looks like we have a few substitutions here for Norristown. Bobby Davis coaching did a fine job this year.
Yeah, they're 5-9-2 actually. They had a really good season, Norristown.
And the games that they lost, a few were overtime, many were one-goal games. So when you look back at the season, you're going to say they were in almost all the games that they played, and every game they had a chance to win. And that's when you're building a team, that's all you can hope for is a chance to win, and hopefully they can take a step forward next year.
Yes. Norristown with the ball. Ian Hammer throws it in. We're moving up the left side slowly again. Control towards the middle, looking. Back to Justin Bisecker. We like to really drive it up this left-hand side, Mike. We're really using Justin, trying to see. Cross the middle, beautiful cross. Not quite anybody there, though.
A little bit too much of a gap between the forwards and the midfielders. You want to have those midfielders come up behind so you can, when you get that cross, there's someone there charging.
That's right. Ian Hammer, and he knocks it out. Last option he's looking at.
So far, Norristown's defense has been pretty stellar. Shots have been on goal, but they've been making sure nothing has been that good and keeping it out of the net.
Down on the seat with the ball, controlling it. Moves it up to the right. By the way, do you know Massif is a freshman this year? He's playing for the varsity team.
Oh, that's great. Looks like then it's always nice to have some underclassmen so you can start building the program.
Yes. Norristown with it. Throw in. It's going back and forth pretty well. Like to see something happen on one of the sides, a little bit control, some cooperation, maybe make something happen here sooner or later. Both teams can make it happen. They're almost there with it. Throw in by Cheltenham. Controlled back. Across to the right, trying to work it up. Stopped by Norristown. Fight for the ball. And again, a Cheltenham ball as they move it up the left-hand side. Again, driving. Somebody there for the cross for Cheltenham. Here it comes on the right. Nice cross. Beautiful. On the post. Knocked out by Norristown. Nice play on both sides there. Good goal attempt by Cheltenham, but beautiful stop by Norristown. Justin Bisecker controls, tries to keep it out. Norristown has to collect itself again for this half.
Well, the defender there was alert. He saw that it went off the post and was able to get that ball out of there. It's like they had another defender, that post. Sometimes you're on the good end of the shot, and that was there for Norristown. That post helped them out.
Definitely very scary for Norristown at this point. Oh, it's a senior game, you want to make it the best. Bisecker with the ball, looking, fighting, watching. Controlled on the right. Norristown with the ball, looking, seeing what they got, driving it up to the right towards the middle. Not quite quick enough, not quite sharp enough, not quite crisp enough. Almost there, though. J.J. Natali. Stops. Natali with the ball again, overlapping and out of bounds.
JJ's been pretty strong on this side. He seems to have control of the ball. He looks up, see who he can pass it to. We want to try to work the midfielders into this game.
Mariscal. Okay, I'm sorry. Mariscal with the ball, throwing. And out of bounds.
It's a senior-dominated team for Norristown. Most of the players out there right now are seniors with a few underclassmen. But Bobby Davis does a nice job substituting to get everybody into the game.
Yeah, that is one nice thing. I like that as far as the substitute goes. And And this is the time who are we bringing out? We're bringing out Bisecker.
Bisecker's been running up and down. Maybe he can take a breather. And with the subs, what you want to do, you want to use them at the right time. Give your starters a breather so they can come back in and be ready to go, especially when there's a run.
And that's number 14, Shane Franzone's coming in. Cheltenham up the right-hand side. Nice setup, give and go to 15. Stopped by Ian Hammer. Ian Hammer moves it up the left. Trying to get it to Shane.
And Hammer's had a pretty strong season this year.
Yeah, I've mentioned before, he's been a younger player on this team. Now he's a senior. He's definitely one of the leaders on this team. Doing a nice job. JJ Natali looking. Cross up the left. Stopped by Cheltenham. Distributed nicely. Now controlled by Norristown. Back to Cheltenham up the left-hand side. We're looking. Still in. Norristown, number 10, Diego Salinas has it. Fighting for that. Back to Ian Hammer. Ian Hammer knocks it up front. Out of bounds, Cheltenham ball.
You know, a lot of times there's a tendency to look and put your players up front and to think to score all the time. But actually, it's nice to have a senior leadership in the back. A strong defense.
Definitely is.
Really helps the team. You want to keep the other team out of the net and then just put one in and go home with the win.
Cross and out of bounds. Substitution here now for Cheltenham, bringing two of their players out. Believe we are 30 minutes into the game. Play for another 15 minutes this half. With possession. Norristown with a goal kick, looking. Shot up. It's driven back there. Cheltenham knocks it out. Time for Norristown to regroup, move up, get all their players up as they're looking.
Yeah, you want to make sure you move up as a team. You want to have a big gap between your forwards and mid, or your mid and your defense. You want to make sure you all move up, and this way you have those passing lanes. Cheltenham's bringing it up the right-hand side. Looks like they have a decent amount of players to cross it to. Cross it to the middle.
Shot on net.
A little wide to the right. Norristown cheerleaders out here tonight supporting their teams. They've done a nice job this year.
Yes, they have. And Norristown again with that ball. Seems very familiar. Ian Hammer knocking it up. Looking. Foot up there, JJ Natali.
JJ's not afraid to challenge for the ball.
No, he's not.
And I
Also,
believe he's a junior this year, so
Right.
he'll be back. He'll be one of the players who they anchor the team around.
also up there, Barry Mamadou.
Mamadou Berry's been with the team. He's a junior this year as well. Yes.
Trying to fight for it between the two of them, working together. Number 14, Shane, and JJ.
Cheltenham continues to try to bring it up that right side and cross over. They've been very strong on the cross. When they get that cross, there always seems to be someone on the back side, and Norristown has to make sure they match up against that.
Yeah, I think that's happened quite a few times up here. As Norristown tries to make something happen, it's stopped, contained by Cheltenham. They also make something happen.
Be nice to see if Norristown can try to get one in before the half. Norristown in a new league this year, in the Suburban 1 Conference, and playing different teams than they have in the past. And like I said, they've been very competitive. Sometimes nice to move it back to Ian Hammer. Hammer's being chased. He needs to get rid of that ball.
Cheltenham fighting. Both sides are fighting for this first goal. They want it bad. Back. Barry Mamadou working together. Number 8. Oh, a little hold there.
Coming off to the side, JJ, if he can get onto this ball.
Cleared out by Norristown. JJ controls. Looking. Who does he have? What opportunity?
Outside.
To the right side. Back. Natali again. Looking to the right. Trying to draw this ball up to the middle. Shot on net. Almost. Norristown tries to keep it in on that left. Back. Little nice give and go. Number 11. 11 again. That's Muhammad Ali.
Norristown gets a shot on goal. Not a real strong one there, but they had nice movement. They moved ball from one side to the other, and that's what you need to do.
What was nice about it was a little threat for Cheltenham. We haven't seen too much of that. That was a nice action. Get Cheltenham a little scared in this. Call again. Looks like a substitution. Number 9's coming in. George Pitsakis. And coming out.
George, one of the seniors this year. Cheltenham only with 5 seniors on the
That's
squad. May have a strong squad next year.
And replacing Michael O, one of the 10th graders.
Yeah, I believe that is Heinz Stolnick.
And control. Norristown moves it up. The left-hand side, number 14 with the possession. Shane Franzone loses it. Back to Cheltenham. Taking control. Joining us again here is Joe Palin.
Thanks for welcoming me back. Deep into Norristown and out. It'll be a goal kick, Norristown. To this point, Eric, it's been back and forth. Both teams have had opportunities. Neither has made good, but I have a feeling one team is going to start to edge out the other soon. We'll see what the second half has to tell. This half coming to an end soon. We have about 5 minutes to play.
As you went down there talking to Coach Davis, did you learn anything, Joe?
Yeah, he said what they're trying to do is trying to bring their midfield up closer to their forwards so they can get more give and go. You see in the last play, they had a little give and go on the near post and had a shot on goal. Really, that was their first shot on goal of the game. So they're trying to have a little more connection with their midfielders and their forwards to see if they can get something going. In the back, they played a little loose. They're starting to tighten up now. But overall, he feels pretty good about their play.
I think definitely Cheltenham is on the attack here, trying to make something happen after that threat by Norristown against them.
Number 22, Ian Hammer, will clear for Norristown. Both teams playing with lots of energy tonight. A little too much energy, maybe. Maybe they need to settle down.
The Hammer knocks it out again.
Now Cheltenham threatens again. Nice pass over. Just lost. They get it back. Number 11. Good pass to the left side. Number 4 looks. He looks. Plays it back. Lost for a time being, but then regained by Cheltenham. A nice cross, and now they're controlling the ball very nicely right outside the 18. Working the right side. One-on-one crosses again to the middle of the field. Lots of room in the middle, but closed nicely by Norristown. Norristown on the ball and gives it back to Cheltenham. There's a shot on goal! Save!
Saved by Norristown. Nice save there. Goalkeeper David Lavecchio.
Lots of work by Cheltenham. Norristown showing a little bit of fatigue. Cheltenham capitalizing.
But I see a lot of nice distribution in the middle from Cheltenham. Number 11 out there, one of the seniors, is Anderson Gusant. He moves it well. I mean, he's really distributing the ball well between number 11 and number 14. Oh, looks like a call. Is that on Norristown?
Contact on the left-hand side, and ball to Cheltenham. A little bit of contact. Ball goes to Cheltenham. Back to the offense. They're going to look to regain what they did on the last drive, and that was to really control the middle of the field and getting the ball 50-50 balls quicker than Norristown did. Headed over and through the middle, headed again, and we're playing a head ball here. Still hasn't touched the ground. Now the ball's played off the ground and back to number 27. He puts it in the middle of the field, and nothing's going to happen with that. Goaltender gobbles it up easy. Dave Lavecchio, and he'll clear.
Back to Hammer. He's looking up the left. Slowly drawing it up. JJ Natali back to Hammer. Little give and go. Anderson Gusant of Cheltenham controls the 30.
Lost again and cleared out by
Ryan
Norristown.
Cohen.
Norristown, Eric, playing a little defensive right now, and Cheltenham really taking the action to Norristown. Do you think they might be fatigued, or is this the strategy? Are they waiting for maybe Cheltenham to make a mistake and then make a run the other way?
I think it might be for the first half fatigue. They're still learning what Cheltenham can do out there. Driven through the middle. Stopped again by Lavecchio. And I believe, less than 5 in this game yet for the half?
Yep.
As we're waiting for the halftime. Kicked out. Lavecchio moves it up.
Nice through ball to number 11. He's all alone, though, and he can't control. It's taken away by Norristown nicely. And control at the back. Nice dish from Ramon. Back to Ramon. Plays in the middle of the field, back to Hammer, and cleared out. I'm not sure about that. They looked like they had good control, and they gave possession right back to Cheltenham.
Shane Franzone trying to make something happen on the right there. Stopped again, controlled. Little hand action.
Here we go into the middle of the field.
Don Nassif with the ball, looking to distribute. To the left to Natali. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Back to Nassif. Shot on attempt here. Number 11, Norristown, over the net. Little excitement there.
Deflected by number 24. Nice defensive play. Another great opportunity, but another one stifled by Cheltenham's defense.
And I think that was an opportunity by Muhammad Ali.
But Norristown out of it will get a corner kick. Their first set play of the match, and they're looking to run someone into the box. They're going to play it short.
Back. Hammer trying to have something happen from that
Hammer
corner.
controls.
Shot.
Shoot. Save.
Nice attempt there by Ian Hammer. All the way from the back, moving up front as an offender.
Controlled now by Cheltenham goalie. Letting his players clear, and big booming kick to the middle of the field.
Josh Matz.
Up for the header. Comes down number 11, Muhammad. And down the right side, they got numbers on the right-hand side, but a poor ball played through. I'm not sure what the strategy was there. He had numbers. They looked like they were bunched. They need better spacing with their attack.
Norristown quick on that early throw by Cheltenham keeper, stopping it. He moves to kick it. Hammer breaks it up with a head ball, trying to bring that down for possession. It's him and Anderson Gassant. Number 12 with a head ball there too. Martin Freeman.
And after Norristown's control, they give back to Cheltenham. It stays on this half of the field. And right now, both teams look a little bit fatigued, not getting control. And there's a whistle, and that's a sign of fatigue. The physical play rises. The finesse starts to slow down.
Nice. Nice kick here for Norristown, bringing it up.
Another opportunity. I think right now is the time for Norristown to really go all out and see if they can make something happen on this set play. Cheltenham looks to be tiring here toward the end of this first half. They're going to try one deep in the middle. He's got a shot! No! Saved by the goalie. A little too deep. Can't get a head on it. Can't get a foot on it. Can't make anything happen.
Josh Matt's definitely there. Distributing it up to the right side for Cheltenham. Back just the middle. Back to number 40.
Stolen by Ochoa. Over to Nassif. Muhammad dishes it deep to the right side. Good idea, but again, just a little too much ball. Both teams a little too much or not enough touch.
Josh Matt's looking at the ball again. Where to distribute. Up and over towards the middle. Stopped by Muhammad Ali.
Down left-hand side. Good legs on Ochoa. Fighting, but that's going to go out of bounds and stay. Good effort by Ochoa.
Call for...
That's going to say Cheltenham ball.
I apologize. It's Ali Mohammed. I apologize for that.
Cheltenham with the throw. We'll throw it back, regroup. 24 will looks for number 12, but Not how they had it drawn up. Still has possession. A little bit of sloppy play here. A little bit of contact. But Norristown possesses the ball without any whistles.
Getting aggressive. Both teams are getting frustrated that they don't have a score on the board yet.
I would agree with you. And you can see it in the physical nature of the play. And what was a smooth game has become a little bit sloppy toward the end of this half.
Nice play off the volley by Ian Hammer, but not quite there. Seems like Norristown and Cheltenham are just kicking it up.